Time now for this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's been so many weeks building up to this feature. Bentley's chosen his top 5 English rising stars to look out for. I'm guessing David Beckham's in there, David Seaman's in there, because we started this about 40 years ago, this feature.
You know, when we say rising stars, it's not rising stars, it's people who I believe will feature heavily in the 2028.
Hold on. That's not what you were asked to do.
Well, it can't be rising stars, isn't it?
Well, you
know what I mean?
the question was, Bentley, can you pick 5 players to look out for that are going to do well at the Euros? Was it?
Well, it is really.
Well, rising stars. Maybe players that weren't or aren't currently in the England setup that you think of, just like, for argument's sake, Cole Palmer, right?
Okay, yeah, but okay.
Not in the English setup, but look out for him.
No.
I imagine that's what the idea of.
I don't think it was. But we'll start at number 5 anyway.
Okay. Have we got numbers for this, Jack? Have we got
Number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Are they in order?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just make
Number
it.
3.
Okay, they're in no order now, apparently.
Right, either way, I'm going whoever the first.
Well, number 3 you just said.
Rico Lewis,
No.
Manchester City. He'll be 23.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Is it only 18?
He's 18. Yeah, 23. Honestly,
Look at your maths.
bonkers. He's only
Yeah.
20. And you talk about, look what Pep's doing from that inverted fullback. Played centre midfield against Arsenal. I really like him. I think he's a talented young player as well. And I expect in the next 5 years him to have a breakout and be a mainstay.
What will it do to young English players playing in that Man City side week in, week out?
Huge.
Or even being in and around the squad?
Just the coaching they're getting from Pep Guardiola. He's making all these players better players, which is why I'm surprised he let Cole Palmer go. But for Rico Lewis, he must be thinking to himself, he's going to become an integral part of England's squad, I believe, because...
Where? What position?
Mate, right back. I don't think he's going to play centre midfield. We're too heavily loaded in there, but certainly a fullback. But again, I know he's up against Trent Arnold and these guys.
Trent Arnold
and people like that, and Reece James, of course. Reece James is on this list,
fit.
but he's 28. He'll only be 28.
Oh, dear.
So Rico Lewis, I'm expected to feature, but he's up against Trent and Reece James.
Can I ask, with Rico, and I just asked there about what it could do for young England players playing in and around the rest of that Man City. You've seen the Beckham documentary.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Go watch it on Netflix. Brilliant. One of the things that's quite evident in that is that from his time as a kid, Sir Alex Ferguson was putting him in the Man United dressing room, getting him used to the surroundings and all the big names in it. Did you have that? Is that quite rare in football that even as like a 14 or 15-year-old, you're involved in first team action?
No, do you know, it wasn't like that at Ipswich, even though the motto was always, if you're good enough, you're old enough. That was always the motto. But it was, when I was 14, 15, no, you'd watch the first teamers train the other side, you'd watch them do the walk, and you'd always go, do you know what? I need to be on that. I'd love to be on that walk one day, because they used to train over the other side. So you pretty much see them walking in their tracksuits, the first team training kit.
And what age are you here?
I'm 15.
Okay.
And then I moved into the building, and then I think I was about 16, just coming up to 17, made my debut.
Is that how numbers work?
And then it was all of a sudden just got the George Burley. I'd won the Golden Boot in the Reserve League.
Wow. Go on, how many?
22 games. And
Was it really 21 in 22?
Yeah.
God, dear.
And he was just like, one pre-season I came back really fit, got myself really fit, and he went, "Oh, you with the first team now." There was no like introduction, like bit with the first team, bit not. It was like, "Listen, you're ready to go." And you go,
what? Just be with them or train with them or what?
You're with the first
You're
team.
in the first team.
You're with the first team
wow,
squad now.
okay.
You're training with these every day.
When you were with the England setup, were there at any stage, were there any young players coming through that weren't being picked for the England squad, but were being allowed to train with the England squad, getting them ready?
What do you mean?
Well, exactly that.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Were there any young players, right,
Yeah.
that weren't old enough to be actually an England international,
Yeah.
like 14 or 15, but were still being picked from their club to come and hang out with the England side?
No, not necessarily, no. You talk about when I was in England squad?
Yeah.
And then what, youngsters coming up from the 20? Not really,
Yeah.
no.
That didn't happen, did
No,
it?
Gareth Southgate's changed all of that. Like
It's quite important, isn't it?
Sven Capello, no chance.
Nothing.
No,
It's quite
nothing.
important.
Whereas I think Gareth understands the football pyramid. Like, it's important to have a pathway through the different age groups into the national team. But no, Capello, Sven, no chance.
That's a shame. But it's good that it's changed now. So go on, that's number 1 or 5 or whatever. That's one
Number
of them.
4.
That's the next one.
I'm going to go with Cole Palmer. He'll be 26. Again, not even in his pomp. 26. He's gone to Chelsea, and it was a surprise to me that Man City let him go, but he is playing really well for Chelsea right now. I expect him to be a top quality player, certainly in that 2028. I think he'll be more established. I expect him to have a home at Chelsea, playing week in, week out, being a star. I think he's going to be really important. I really do.
Okay. Next one.
Number 3.
Bukayo Saka.
What a surprise. Arsenal players in
Hey,
there.
he's 27. That's it.
What, he's 22 now?
He'll be 27.
Wow.
I mean, come on.
I mean, we've got so many opportunities to win, haven't we?
So many. He's going to be 27. I mean, he don't.
But what about the way? As an Arsenal fan, or an England fan, are you worried about burnout with him?
No, I'm not. He looks incredibly durable. He looks like he looks after himself. He's at the right club. They'll nurture him. But for Bukayo Saka to only be 27 is bonkers. Don't you think?
What will he add to his game? What doesn't he have at the moment?
Numbers.
Is that it?
Well, when you compare in right midfield players, you look at...
Is he a midfielder?
A right attacker.
Yeah.
You compare him to the best, right? Because we laud him how good he is, and rightly so. But when you talk about getting right up there, look at Salah's numbers.
Yeah, but you compare him to an all-time.
I get that. But if you want to get near it, then...
What do you expect then as an Arsenal and England fan, Saka? When he's 24,
goals,
25, yeah.
Well, 15 goals a season minimum for someone like his quality.
Okay.
10 assists.
Okay.
I think that's
is that asking too much, or is that top end?
Salah's getting 20, 25.
I know, but
15 assists.
Yeah, but you're talking about top end, right?
If Saka's playing week in, week out, you'd expect 15 goals, right?
Do you think Saka could be as good as Mohamed Salah?
Oh, it's hard to say that. Because we didn't know Mohamed Salah was going to be this good when he was at Chelsea.
No, of course not.
Do you know what I mean?
De Bruyne, yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, next one.
Number 2.
Let's go through the list now. I'm going to go with...
the list? You've done 5.
Levi Colwill.
How many have you done?
I've done... This is number 4.
Yeah, but how many have you written?
About 15.
Okay.
I like to overdo more work.
Yeah.
Levi Colwill. Really like him.
Never seen that
25.
before.
He'll be 25.
Yeah.
Good player. Really,
Not too early to put him in?
Not at 25, no.
No. I mean now, saying he's going to be
No, because I think he's doing well at Chelsea. I think he can play left back, he can play left centre half. You don't know, he's versatile.
It's difficult though at that club at the moment because of it's a transitional period for that club.
And he's a young player in that squad, so I think he'll get better.
I know, but my point is the manager needs results. And usually when a manager needs results, he buys players that are not the finished product, but certainly not...
But Pochettino is playing them.
Yeah, no, I know he is.
He's playing him, he's playing Cole Palmer. So I genuinely believe that with this transition that Chelsea are in, I think he'll be a key part of that transition with Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer will be learning the likes of Sterling, things like that. So I think Levi Colwill will be a really important part of that.
All right. And we've got one left, right?
Number 1.
The best player on the planet. One of. Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
He'll be 25.
Captain?
Probably 25.
How old will he be? He's
25.
He's 20 at the moment.
That'll be it. And he is...
What will he be like in 5 years' time?
That's the thing. Bar injury, which we pray he doesn't get.
He'll be a monster.
He would have potentially won a Ballon d'Or by then.
You know, that's a big claim. I agree with you. He's that
potentially,
good a player.
yeah.
You know, we've seen in the past some players have been so big, right? And I'm not comparing him to Maradona or Messi, but you take Messi at the last World Cup, right? He's such a great player. I wouldn't say he dragged Argentina to that World Cup final and won it, but you know how important he is. They wouldn't have won it without him. Has Bellingham got that, Paul? Has Bellingham got that sway for England? Can he be that good?
I think he can. I do think he can, because you look at the Scotland game, he took over that game, didn't he? Just like, I just think he's one of them generational talents where it looks like we've seen a lot of players, top players, go to Real Madrid, for instance, and really, like certainly first season. Now, they may turn out to be superstars like Luka Modric. His first season, I remember he got voted the worst Real Madrid signing in their history.
I think you're right. Wow.
Which was harsh.
Yeah.
He went to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But Jude Bellingham's gone in there and just gone, do you know what? I don't really care about Vinicius Junior, Valverde. I'm the best player.
Here's a question for you. Who's the youngest winner of the Ballon d'Or? Would it be McElhenney?
How old is he? 20, 21?
He wouldn't have been much older than 21, would he? Who do you think he is, or what age? Could Bellingham become the youngest ever Ballon d'Or winner?
I don't know. We have to find out who the youngest Ballon d'Or winner is.
All right. We'll get that answer for you in just a moment.
But you know what? So they're my 5, but I'd like to give honourable mentions to other people. Can I do that?
Hold on, was it this time? I just got the answer. Brazilian Ronaldo was 21.
He weren't bad him.
He was all right. He's your favourite now.
What
are you saying?
So other mentions to players, I think.
Okay, other mentions. That's nice.
I've done a load of lists.
Yeah, you've done your homework.
Yeah. So we've got someone like Reece James is going to be 28. He's 28.
I think he's got to get through this injury problem, though.
Lewis Hall will be 24.
Right.
Conor Gallagher will only be 28. Morgan Gibbs-White will be 28. Cameron Archer, 26. Anthony Gordon will be 27.
He's got some way to go, though, Gordon, hasn't he?
I don't. Phil Foden, 28.
Yeah. Anthony Gordon, go on, just quickly discuss with me.
I like him.
I like him as well, but I think maybe too much is expected too early.
He's got 5 years. He's at Newcastle.
Yeah.
If they continue to push Champions League, do well in the league, and he grows as they grow, I think he'll be an integral part.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.